Hi there guys, this is me, Vinny Rocks, here to give you the review of LA Noire by Rockstar Games, rated M for mature. To start off this review, I'd like to stop and say to everyone who is still improperly pronouncing the title LA Noire, that it's LA Noire and get it right. Another thing, for those of you who don't know what Noire is or what Noire means, Noire, its technical term, means black in French, but that's not the term they're referring to. They're referring to the film genre. The film genre of noir has always been known for its low-key lighting, melodrama, shadows, silhouettes, thrillers, and it's always taken place in that general era of 1940s and 50s. This has always been what noir is, and it's what made noir famous. In this case, noir is pertaining to Los Angeles Noire, LA Noire. The graphics in this game are stunning. The gameplay is incredible. Everything about this game is amazing. But before I continue on to some of the other parts of this game, I'd like to give a little bit about the backstory, to tell you more of what this game is about. In the years after World War II, while many struggled to rebuild their lives in a devastated economy, Los Angeles embraced an era of unprecedented growth and prosperity, and Hollywood became a shining beacon of the American dream to the rest of the world. Yet beneath the glitz and the glamour lay a darker reality: burgeoning drug trade, a movie industry relentlessly preying on naive young women, rampant corruption at every level of the police and government, and thousands of demobilized troops trying to readjust to civilian life and leave the horrors of the war behind them. After years of fighting in the Pacific theater of World War II, one such man, Marine Lieutenant Cole Phelps, was awarded one of the Navy's highest honors, the Silver Star, and was honorably discharged. Keen to continue serving with his country on home soil, Cole signed up with the LAPD, a police force suffering a public relations crisis amid accusations of corruption and brutality. A young, decorated war hero could be just what this department needs to turn the tide of the public opinion. A dark and violent crime thriller set against the backdrop of 1940s Los Angeles, and utilizing revolutionary new facial animation technology, LA Noire blends the breathtaking action of chases and shootouts with true detective work, including interrogations and clue finding, as newly minted Officer Cole Phelps embarks on a desperate search for the truth in the city, where everyone has something to hide. There's your backstory. Apart from the backstory, I'd like to say that the main character and every single character in this game is a real person. Because of the facial motion capture, they need real people to place into this game. There's over 400 real actors that had to sit down and do this motion capture process. It's a lot of time and a lot of effort, and in my opinion, it's effort and time and money well spent on Rockstar's part, because this game is incredible. The graphics are revolutionary, and it's one of a kind, and it's the best of its kind currently out now. Apart from that, let's move on to gameplay. One thing that people were concerned for gameplay was, of course, the cars. And the cars of that time had really poor handling. Of course, power steering wasn't around back then. A lot of factors people were concerned about with the driving. The driving sucked in Mafia 2, and they were, assuming that it was going to be the same in this game. Well, you're wrong. The handling was incredible. I can't think of anything that made this handling bad. It was, it was unrealistically good handling. For the time, handling was not that good. And but I'm glad that they didn't make it what it was for the time, because that would have really hindered the gameplay. Another thing that people were concerned with gameplay is movement. A lot of the trailers only showed you walking. You couldn't run. Well, of course you can run. The gunplay is incredible. It's very similar to Red Dead Redemption. Very action-packed. When you're getting shot at, the screen will start to go black and white and blur up, and you need to take cover and stay in safety and hiding until the screen goes back to normal. Other parts of the gameplay, free running. A lot of people didn't know that this was a part of the gameplay. Whenever you're chasing down criminals, you'll need to go into free run mode, and it's very smooth, and it's very entertaining, in my opinion. Overall, the gameplay is incredible, and I don't think it could be any better than what it is. Apart from gameplay, let's move on to graphics. Graphics, what can you say? I mean, it's one of the first games that has released using this type of facial motion capture. It's the only game out with that type of motion capture in place, to this extent. It currently has the best facial graphics in video game history right now, which is, an incredible feat for Rockstar. Everything about the graphics runs smoothly. There's no lag. There's no delay. The lighting is great. The shadows are great. Those are things that make up Noire. The cars, the gloss on the cars. Everything about the graphics is wonderful. Apart from graphics, things to do other than the story. Well, there's a lot of stuff to do. Well, actually, there isn't. When you're finished with the game, when you're finished with the story, there are 40 street crimes for you to complete. Now, these are, about, I'd say, 3 to 5 minute action sequences. They're just little, pieces of action. When you're in a police car, they'll say, car 11K, reporting a 211 in progress, blah, 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 blah. You gotta run over there, you gotta take care of it, and it's always action-packed, and that helps balance out the strategy with the action in this game. There's a lot to do in this game. There's a lot of trophies, there's a lot of fun. Everything about this game is great. The main story is amazing, and I couldn't have asked for anything more. Overall, this game perspired to be everything that it was rumored, and more. It's an incredible game, and for those of you who haven't picked it up, I definitely encourage you to. This is Vinny Rocks signing out, and reminding you that if you're stopping by a store and you see LA Noire, and you're thinking about it, stop thinking, and pull out your money, and buy the damn game. Alright, this is me, Vinny Rocks, over and out.